There's an exciting project going on, or starting, I should say, in Holland, Indiana. Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Andrea Peters, and Andrea is the president of the Holland's Events Committee Incorporated. And also joining us is Lee Bilderback. Lee is on that committee, but he is also a co-chair on the Holland Commons project that's going on. Now, what are the Holland Commons? That's why you're watching WJTS tonight. Let's find out. First of all, the Holland Events Committee is an organization that does what?
We sponsor the annual Fall Festival every year, but then we also look for things of need within our community, such as the fire department, the schools, and we hold specialized fundraisers or help them finance any projects that they may need to accomplish.
Okay, and then out of that, I guess we have the Holland Commons subcommittee. First of all, what is the Holland Commons? It doesn't currently exist, correct?
That is correct. The Holland Commons is a project of the Holland Events Committee. We are working to revitalize an area of downtown Holland at the corner of Main and 4th Streets. The Holland Commons will celebrate 4 pillars of our community. First, we will have a commons area that will include a gazebo. That would be a gathering place for citizens of our community to meet and sit, socialize. Secondly, we will have a flagpole. That pillar of the project will be a remembrance to those servicemen and servicewomen who have served from the Holland community. Our third pillar is the Holland Events and Holland History sculpture, we're calling it. It will have a history of Holland on the reverse side. The front side will welcome guests to the Holland Commons and will have the Holland community logo on it. It would be made out of Indiana limestone. And our fourth pillar is the actual commons itself. It will be a green space. It will take about 1/3 of the area, roughly 2 city lots, and that will have native Indiana trees and flowering trees where over time we will have a shade area where we can host events.
Exactly how big is the whole commons area? Is it like an acre?
It was approximately 2 city blocks owned by the town of Holland. And it was one time a part of the town that had over time the buildings had been removed.
Okay.
And so we feel it is important to revitalize the town, and we feel that a project like this will enhance visitors who come and find out more about Holland, as well as prospective citizens that may be looking for an area to live, and also businesses.
What brought this on? What brought the desire to create the Holland Commons?
Well, the community itself has always asked, what can we do to improve downtown? Mm-hmm. And ironically, when I was on the Holland Community Fest walkathon, I was walking through downtown and I thought those 2 empty lots could be turned into an asset to our community. And being a history nerd, if you will, with the Indiana bicentennial approaching and in 2016, at the end of this year, I thought this would be a great time to do so. Holland, as with the rest of the county, in 1916, every community had their own project. And Holland erected 4 pillars in their community. 2 still stand in front of the Holland School. Another is in the western part of the township, and another part is in the eastern part of the township near St. Henry. So those 4 columns still stand, commemorating the Indiana Centennial. So that's kind of where the idea of having 4 pillars, if you will, for this bicentennial project came from.
And maybe bring it more in a central location.
Yes, it is. It is.
I didn't know Holland had a downtown.
We do. We're very proud of it.
Don't
Small
believe
but proud.
Well, you've got a great park.
Yes.
And then I guess you start coming a little south, you hit the school.
Yes.
And then this would be a little further south, kind of?
Yes, it
Okay.
is downtown. If you know where the Holland Post Office is, it is adjoining the Holland Post Office, and it is one of the original blocks of the community.
What a great way to use space that is not being utilized right now.
Yes.
Will it be considered a park?
It will be, but our park is so well designed and has its own role and responsibility within the community. People love to come out there, and it's a beautiful place. This will be something more downtown, where people who are just walking to the post office can sit and relax. So they're not really going to compete. We hope that they kind of partner to make the community even stronger.
Okay, now, why does Holland need this? Why is this important to the citizens of Holland?
Well, it's not just important to the citizens of Holland. We feel it's important to all of Cass Township and all of Du Bois County. The pillar that includes the history includes our German history in Holland and in Cass Township, which is somewhat different than the rest of the county. The Germans that settled in our area are Northern Germans, while the Germans that settled in Ferdinand and Celestine and Jasper tend to be more central and Southern Germans. So this is bringing our history together for the county. And I think it's kind of having the Holland area as being the southwestern anchor, if you will, of that German community. And it will be important for our guests that come to the area and visit, that they can see that Du Bois County as a whole has this really broad German heritage.
Now, you're involved, not that it has anything to do with the bicentennial, but I guess the bicentennial was an impetus for getting this going?
Correct.
And you have a plaque?
Yes. Our project has been designated as as an Indiana Bicentennial Legacy Project. It is one of 6 in Du Bois County. And as a result, it has been recognized by the Commission of the Indiana Bicentennial and is listed on their website. The co-chair is Becky Skillman, and Lee Hamilton, our former congressman, is also a co-chair. So we were very pleased to receive that designation. And that was one of our goals as a committee, was to achieve that designation.
What's your timeline? This really is like still in infancy, is it not?
It is.
Okay.
It is. We have received tremendous support from our town council at Holland and the community. We started in December with the project, and we're doing fundraising through the county and Indiana. We are ahead of schedule on our financial gains. We're very pleased with that, and we hope to have I shouldn't say we hope. We will have it available on December the 11th of 2016, which is the Indiana Bicentennial Day.
I mean, that's when you hope to cut the ribbon and say, here's our commons.
There we go.
Oh,
That's what our goal is.
Now, obviously, this is a great project, well-deserving of fundraising, and people are going to need to make contributions. What do they do if somebody would like to contribute?
Our website is hollandindiana.org. You can go on there and make all of your contributions directly through the website. Post Office Box 344, Holland, Indiana. That you can do a direct mail that direction, or contact any of the committee members.
Is there a certain dollar amount that you're trying to get to?
$140,000 is our overall goal. We have been recently contacted by the Community Foundation, and we have been awarded some grants there. So that got us off to a great kickstart, but we're still needing to collect at least another $50,000 to make this a 100% reality.
And you know, Lee, I'm glad you brought up the point. This is really for all of Du Bois County. It's for Holland, and mostly for Holland, but really all of Du Bois County benefits, just like all the communities do when we all pull together and make sure people realize Du Bois County has many wonderful things in it.
We have been amazed by the contributions that we have received from throughout the county, from individuals and businesses. We've also had a lot of contributions from outside the state, from former Holland residents and Cass Township residents. And it's just been amazing to us that we are already almost halfway to our goal.
Now, you mentioned kind of a sculpture. Is it out of limestone? Did you have to commission somebody to do that?
Well, we are in the process of that right now.
Okay.
It's kind of, we call it the history sculpture. It will probably be more, I guess you would say, of a sign type thing.
Sure.
It would be made out of Indiana limestone from here in the state because of this bicentennial, and it will have accents of brick around it. So, and the logo of Holland, which is that cursive writing that native Du Bois Countyans will know from the Hollandary,
right.
It will be similar to that, and it will have the windmill crest that we use on a lot of our Holland community events. And on the back side, it will be we'll have the history itself. right now, not to give too much away, but at the bottom of the sign, it will say welcome in German, Low German, English, and in Dutch.
How neat. Well, is there anything that you guys would like to add other than right now you're in the contribution stage? You're needing funds.
Yes, we are needing funds and we welcome funds. You may pick up a brochure for Holland Commons, and they are available at the German American Bank at the Holland location, where you can also make contributions, at Family Roots Nursery, and also at the Dutch Mart on Main Street in Holland.
All right. Well, what a great project for Holland, Indiana. The Holland Commons is a project being worked on now. And sometimes you wonder, what does Holland do with the money they raise at their events? Well, Andrea, this is one great project that your committee puts together.
Yes, this will be the biggest one in quite some time.
Yeah. Very good. So if you'd like to make a contribution, visit their website or just contact one of these two. They'll tell you how you can make a contribution or be part of the committee to help get this all going. The Holland Commons is coming to Holland, Indiana in Indiana's bicentennial year. Thanks to both of you for coming in. Lee Bilderback and Andrea Peters have been our guests. We thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.